Did you know that Apple is the world's most valuable brand? Yes, even more than Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Facebook. What makes them so valuable, to the point where their brand logo is used as an indicator of wealth? And how did they beat out other tech giants to become the #1 brand in the world? Well, join me for this mini documentary as we answer those questions and find out how Apple became the world's most valuable brand. It all started on April 1st, 1976, when two friends named Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak built a computer together. This computer was unlike anything else on the market at the time. It had a user-friendly interface, color graphics, and a mouse. At the time, computers were only used by programmers, but the duo wanted to create something that would appeal to the average person. After perfecting the computer, the two friends decided to sell it to a local electronics store called the Computer Corner. The owner of the shop, Paul Terrell, wasn't interested until he saw the computer for himself. He was immediately impressed by its capabilities and placed an order for 50 of the computers. This gave Jobs and confidence that there was a market for their product, and they decided to start a company called Apple Computer Inc. In 1977, the first Apple products were sold to the public, but the success was short-lived as competition quickly caught up. In 1980, IBM released their personal computer, which was much cheaper than the Apple II. But despite the setback, Jobs refused to give up. He knew that there was still a market for high-quality computers, and he was determined to capture it. So, with the help of some friends from college, Jobs developed a new operating system that would change everything. The new operating system was called macOS, and it was much more user-friendly than anything on the market. It featured a graphical user interface, overlapping windows, and a built-in screensaver. But Jobs didn't stop there. He also developed a new computer called the Macintosh that would be released alongside the new operating system. The Mac was unlike any other computer on the market. It had a sleek design and a large black and white display. It also featured a built-in mouse and keyboard, making it the first truly user-friendly computer. When the Mac was released in 1984, it was an instant hit. Customers lined up for weeks just to get their hands on one. And by the end of the year, Apple had become a billion-dollar company. But as Apple grew, so did their problems. In 1985, Jobs was forced to resign from the company that he had This was due to his abrasive management style and his inability to work with others. But Jobs was not finished with Apple. He would go on to found Next Inc., a computer company that would later be acquired by Apple. Before we move on, make sure to give the video a like if you're enjoying it so far. Meanwhile, back at Apple, things were not going well. Their computers were becoming outdated and their profits were plummeting. It looked like Apple was headed for bankruptcy until Tim Cook was hired as CEO in 1998. Cook was a former IBM executive who had a reputation for turning around failing companies. He wasted no time in implementing changes at Apple, such as streamlining production and cutting costs, but Cook knew that these measures were only temporary. He needed to come up with a new product that would save the company. He started working on a new operating system that would be called Mac OS X, or Cheetah. It featured a new user interface, improved graphics, and better support for multiple processors. But Cook didn't stop there. He also developed a new computer called the MacBook. It was a stylish laptop that featured a large display, a compact keyboard, and an all-aluminum enclosure. The MacBook was an instant hit, and it reignited Apple's growth. But Cook was not satisfied. He wanted to take Apple to the next level. He began investing heavily in research and development, hiring top talent from other tech companies and exploring new product categories. In 2007, Apple released the iPhone, which was unlike any other phone on the market. It featured a multi-touch display, a sleek design, and a powerful operating system. The iPhone was an instant success, and it made Apple the most valuable technology company in the world. But Cook didn't stop there. He continued to innovate and introduce new products such as the iPad, the Apple Watch, and Air. Under Cook's leadership, Apple has become one of the most successful companies in the world. They have a strong focus on design, innovation, and customer satisfaction. And this has paid off in a big way. Today, Apple is the most valuable brand in the world, with a brand value of over $2 trillion. This is more than double that of Microsoft, the second most valuable brand. Other tech giants such as Google, Amazon, and Facebook are also worth noting, but none of them come close to matching Apple's value. So what makes Apple so valuable? Well, it starts with their products. Apple products are known for their sleek design, ease of use, and reliability. From the iPhone to the MacBook, each product is crafted with care and designed to make your life easier. This is why Apple customers are so loyal. Once you buy into the Apple ecosystem, you're in for the long haul. But Apple's value doesn't just come from their products. It also comes from their brand. The Apple logo is one of the most recognizable in the world. It's simple, elegant, and memorable, and this is no accident. Apple has carefully cultivated their brand image over the years. They know that their brand is one of their most valuable assets, and they protect it fiercely. This is why Apple is able to charge a premium for their products. People are willing to pay more for Apple because they know that they're getting a quality product that will last. They're also buying into a lifestyle. Apple has created a community of users who share their passion for design, innovation, and creativity. This is why Apple stores are so popular. They're not just places to buy products, they're destinations where people can connect with others who share their interests. In addition to their products and brand, Apple's financial performance is also a major factor in their success. Apple's a highly profitable company. They generate billions of dollars in revenue and net income every year. This gives them the financial resources to invest in research and development, hire top talent, and acquire other companies. This helps them to maintain their position at the forefront of the tech industry. So in conclusion, Apple's success can be attributed to three factors: their innovative and high-quality products, their strong brand image, and their excellent financial performance. These factors have helped them to build a loyal customer base and achieve record-breaking profits. It will be interesting to see how Apple maintains its position as the world's most valuable brand in the years to come. With Cook at the helm, I am confident that they will continue to innovate and delight customers. Whether it's the iPhone, the MacBook, or the latest wearable device, Apple is sure to continue making waves in the tech industry. As we wrap up this video, I want to hear from you. What do you think makes Apple so valuable? Do you have any thoughts on how they will continue to innovate in the future? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now check out this video on Jeff Bezos, how he made Amazon so valuable, or this video on Elon Musk and how he built Tesla.